Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So the video that's about to follow, I've got an apology to make. I somehow have deleted the beginning of the video. So many apologies there. Obviously the beginning contains making some of the bits that we then, you know, go on to kind of look at and yeah, kind of imply that I have made them on video. Obviously I had originally made them on video, but unbeknown to me, I have unfortunately deleted, you know, a section of the video. So anyway, I hope that you do enjoy what's left of the video, and many apologies. I'm really sorry. Absolutely so irritating when things like that happen. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy the project, and I do apologize for the fact that it's going to kind of dive straight in midway through. Right, I'm back from the sewing machine. So I literally just used some white thread, so I'm just going to trim that down. I'm just going to distress around the edge of this. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I can't stop saying it. I know, just like a scratch record, but it's so pretty. Every time I look at it, I'm just like, oh, I love it. Oh, I mean, I just love pretty colours, really. So, yeah, for me, this is just super pretty. Okay, and I'm just going to just ink sort of, you know, just on the edge as well at the back. Okay. Like that. Okay. So I've got our umbrella there. And then I've got some numbers here. So I've got this one. It's probably a little bit on the big side. It doesn't look too bad actually. I thought it might look huge. Let's just try this. No, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go for that. That's it. I mean, to be honest, that just looks scrumptious, just exactly as it is, doesn't it? It doesn't really need anything more. It just looks lovely. So let's just pop this down. Oops. Okay. I mean, to be honest, the only other thing that I think maybe would enhance this is if I actually went round it with some Inca Gold or something round the edge to just bring it out. That might look really pretty. Perhaps I will do that. So I'm going to glue this down. Now this is a cluster, and I think I'm just going to actually hot glue it down because it's kind of quite bumpy, as is this, obviously due to the gesso. So I think I'm just going to hot glue because that's going to get it, you know, get it glued down like instantly without having to worry, you know, is it or isn't it glued down. So just pop that like that. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? Oh, I love it. I mean, yeah, for me, I love that colour of that background so much. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Right, the only other thing I need to do is probably glue this down. So, like that. Okay. Yep. Oh, looks so scrumptious. I love it. Okay, right, let me get my Inca Gold. And we will just go around the edge a little bit. Oh, sorry, my tummy's rumbling now. I'm a bit hungry. So, yeah, just kind of put some gold on those edges. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? Yep, okay, so I love how that one looks. Absolutely scrumptious. Right, let's move that to one side and do another. So take this one now. Which paper shall we use? Just kind of thinking we've got this butterfly. I mean, it is quite sort of sickly sweet, isn't it, with the pink and the lilac. But, you know, I don't that often, I think, do like pink and lilac together, to be honest. So, should we just go for that? Yeah, let's just go for that. So, again, just glue this down onto the watercolour paper. Oops. I mean, this watercolour paper, it's very, very thick, I have to say. It's pretty thick. So, it's probably thicker than I would have liked, really. But having said that, it makes a great base for journaling cards because obviously it being so thick. Okay. Okie dokie. Spread that glue. Okay. Oops. And then I'm going to just take this across to the sewing machine as well, just like I did with the other one. So, oops. Okay. Yep, okay, I'm just going to take that across. Okay, so I'm back from the sewing machine. I will just cut those threads off, and I pulled out my pinky purpley colour postage stamps as well. So I'm just going to see what ones I have here. It's not quite the right colour, is it? Oops, again, struggling to see which way up that needs to go. It's not too bad. Oops, get rid of that one. Come on. Not too bad, I'm not sure. Or maybe like that or something. I mean, it's just typical, isn't it? Because you have all these stamps, but not quite the right colour. And then I also pulled out one of my little wax seals on one of those ribbon banner type pieces, because I thought that would look really nice to kind of finish this one off as well. So yeah, it looks pretty, doesn't it? So let's go for that, I think. Just going to check that we couldn't have a number on here. No, right, okay. Let's just again glue this down. So again, you know, this is just paper, but I'm going to hot glue it again for the same reason, so it, you know, really is firmly stuck down on all those lumps and bumps of the gesso. So, you know, it saves me kind of like worrying whether or not it's going to glue down. So just take that and put that there. Now it's overhanging a little bit, so I think what I'll do is just snip it off on this edge. Like that. Okay. Looks pretty, doesn't it? And then, yeah, what do we think? This here? Maybe that one. Then we could have that there. Just going to try it the other way round. No. Right. As this is sort of pinky purpley, I'm just going to see if any of the pinky toned stamps would look good. Oops. Well, that's quite nice, isn't it? Okay, right, so let's use this. Oh, again, look at that lovely stamp. Honestly, I just think there's such a lot of really nice stamps, and just when you actually kind of look at them, it's like, oh, they're really nice. Makes it just hard to use them. Okay. Whoops. So pop that one down. Okay, and then got this purple one here. I mean, that purple's not really the right colour, to be honest, but I haven't really got one that is the right colour. Just have a quick click sort of through further down in that little glass in case. Oh, what's that one? No, 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 no. About these. No. Whoops. Right, no, I'm going to have to go with this, I think. Do I want the one with the background paper or the one without? I know, it's just really probably doesn't make much difference, but you know, to us crafters it does make a difference, doesn't it? I'm just going to ink this up so as it's not quite so stark white, and then yeah, I'm going to go for this one with the background paper. Okay, right, let me just hold that out of the way. And again, I'm just going to hot glue this down. I've stuck the other one down with the wet glue, but yeah, I'm just going to hot glue this one. Okay, so that looks really pretty, doesn't it? And then just going to pop this little ribbony thing up there to finish it off, almost like a little tab. Yeah, I think I do prefer it on the other side. So let's just get this one down. Okay. Well, that looks super pretty, doesn't it? And let's just quickly ink it around the edge as well. Just wondering whether we could ink it with the purple. Should we do that? Should we go for some purple around the edges? So let me just, oh, I'm just having a look to see what purple is going to be good here. Right, okay. It's so handy having all my little labels on there. Dusty Concord, this one is called. So let's go for this one. And we're just going to hope for the best. Hope that this is going to look good. Right, let me get a different colour sponge. Oops. No. Oh dear. Seem to have an abundance of every colour except for a purpley type one. I've got this blue. You know, it's not quite right, but let's give it a try. Just going to dab it off on here, just in case it's coming out very blue still. No. Oh, well, it is that side. But yeah, I'll just try and steer clear from that side. Oh, that's a nice colour, isn't it? Right, okay. So we just ink that up like that. Oh, that's so pretty. I mean, this bit looks so rainbowish, doesn't it? Rainbowish. I mean, I don't think that's a word, but you know what I mean. Oh, I love how that looks. That's gorgeous. Okay, let's put that one to one side. So, I mean, it really barely needed any of this Dusty Concord at all. But just that little tiny weeny bit, it just made all the difference, didn't it? You know, it just kind of, yeah, just highlighted it, you know. Looks really gorgeous. Right, okay, let's bring the papers back in. Okay, so here I've got these little, you know, offcuts from the watercolour paper. So I'm now thinking, shall we make some altered paper clips or something from some of these? I mean, doesn't that look gorgeous on there? Again, I would possibly struggle to use that because, you know, I like everything matchy-matchy, and the chances are that's not going to be matching a journal, but it does look pretty on there, doesn't it? It really does. Yeah, it really does. Oh, it's going to be a tough decision. I have some flowers, which I could just kind of have some flowers or something. Yeah, I must stop pulling this in because I do like it, but I just know that when I came to use it, I would really struggle, you know, because to me that it's just not going to go with kind of anything really. I mean, that's quite nice on there too. Quite nice on there as well. Oh, it's quite nice on there as well. It's just one of those that just looks pretty everywhere. Not there, actually. Take that back. It doesn't really look very pretty on there. Okay, right, let's just have a look and see what else I've got laying about. I mean, you know me. You name it, it's laying about here. Oh, what's this? Okay. I mean, it would probably be better to actually stick with the ones that I've already cut into, wouldn't it, rather than getting a whole new one. I mean, I love that blue against that pink. Again, it's the type of thing that, to be honest, I would probably then struggle to use in a journal, because the chances are I'm not really going to have a journal that's blue and pink. But it does look gorgeous, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look gorgeous. And that's the problem. That is where the problem lies. Got a collage sheet here. That looks pretty as well, doesn't it? Everything looks pretty, that's the problem. Right. Okay. Right, I'm back. It's actually the next day. In fact, it's 2 days later. So what I thought we'd do is just make some little tags from this last little scrap that I've got here. Obviously, it's not ideally shaped now for cutting down as a tag. But I think what I'll do, if I just take this up slightly, yeah, let's just have a look and sort of, yeah, I think I'm going to just take this one up slightly more. I might just go in slightly because it's quite wide at the moment. So if I just take it up slightly to about here and then just trim that down. Okay, and then I've got some scrapbook paper here which has been coffee dyed, so I thought I'd just back it onto that as the, you know, as the back. So I'll just get rid of this piece and then we'll trim it down to a sort of tag shape once it's stuck on here, because then it will stop curling up and it will be just easier to handle, to be honest, because at the moment obviously it's just curling up and not ideal for getting straight edges and things. So let's just go in like that. Okay. And just then glue this down. Oops. Okay, right. Okay. Press that down. I mean, it just is going to help it keep a bit flatter, so it's going to be easy to, you know, easier to trim it down into a tag shape. When it was kind of flopping around and moving, obviously it's you know, it makes it tricky to be able to cut it down at all. So right, we can get then in to do an edge, so along there. Oops, like that, and across the top. And then just straight down this edge. And I like to just go in 1 millimetre or so. I know I've mentioned this before, but you know, because then if the glue's not right to the edge, you've just got in slightly over, and you've probably then, you know, got into where the glue is. So like here, you can kind of see, just got a bit of a gap there. If I just go in like literally 1 millimetre or even a fraction of a millimetre over, it's just kind of captured that where it's squashed together, if you see what I mean, because that's where the glue was. Okay, right, so that's my tag, and should we make it tag shaped? Yeah, let's do that. So I'll just cut those triangles. Oh, these papers, I just love them so much. They're so pretty. Okay, and then again, I've got just some clusters here, which I just thought, you know, just use the clusters, and then they're going to come together, you know, really, really, really quickly and really easily to make, you know, make tags or anything else. Just seeing what else I've got. I mean, this also is very cute on there. Okay. Oh, I also have that one. Okay, shall we have a number? Quite big. Honestly, I mean, you can just have all these tons of things and still, you know, and I've said this so many times, but still you don't have the same, you know, the thing that you want most of all. I mean, not that I know what that thing is yet, but... Well, we could have a street name on there. That looks quite cool, doesn't it? And then perhaps we could have a label. I mean, I've just grabbed, you know, just a handful of stuff that was just in my lovely organiser. So, yeah, I quite like it like that. Okay, so let's just do that. So I'm just going to glue this on. Again, I'm just going to hot glue this down because, you know, exactly as I said with the last ones, you know, this is lumpy. Oops. Well, I say I'm going to hot glue. My glue's not been on very long this morning, so it might not be quite ready to come out yet. Oh, isn't that annoying? I don't think it's quite ready. It's only been, you know, switched on for a couple of minutes. And it takes a few minutes to warm up, doesn't it? And start melting the glue. So, right. Okay, well, I'll have to wait then for a few moments. So I'll just put that to one side for the time being. Let's just pop that on there. So let's do something with this one now. I mean, again, it's just so pretty, isn't it? I mean, I was going to make another tag, but to be honest, perhaps I would be better off making clusters from this because, I mean, I could make a skinny tag, I guess. Let's just have a look. I think perhaps I might prefer to do some clusters. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just going to tear it down. Honestly, haven't I done well to use it? There was a, you know, tendency for me to want to hoard this, obviously, these gorgeous papers. So, yeah, sometimes I don't know about you guys, but if I'm, you know, struggling to part with something, which, you know, that's a frequent struggle for me, then I do find sometimes it helps, you know, like as soon as I make something, use it straight away before I get kind of too attached to it. Or, you know, if I've bought something, use it straight away before I get too attached to it. You know, the longer it kind of sits in my view or just in my room, not even in my room, not even in my view, the more attached I get, and then the harder it becomes for me to actually use it. I mean, this one I've kind of, you know, mucked it up. I've really, yeah, I really should have left this as one complete piece, but I was being, again, you know, hopeful, thinking I was going to get more out of that than really there was, but that's fine. So got that there. I'm just going to bring in some book page. I'm gonna look because I've got that lovely coloured book page here somewhere. Again, it's just kind of on the pile beside my desk, which is just balancing on my craft cart, and honestly I'm just having to kind of handle it really carefully before it just literally topples off. So let's just take in this one here. Okay. I mean, that looks quite pretty, doesn't it? And let's just go for this one. Okay, just wondering whether to just make a really tiny one there. Let's do that. And then this one here, take that, put that on there. Okay, right. So I don't know yet what I'm going to put on these, but I mean, I've got that floating around. Might as well just, you know, use that there. So I'm just going to grab some lace. I mean, it's good to be able to use every single scrap, isn't it? And also be able to use it up in one go, rather than it making its way into my scraps bin. Because, you know, once it goes in there, it will stay in there for ages. So, yeah, it's better to be able to use it straight away, I think. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Right, let's try and staple that all together, which hopefully will just clamp everything in there. Like that. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? And I will ink that up probably with some blendy, you know, blendy ink in a minute. So that's that one. I mean, to be honest, this was just one of my inked inchies, and it was just on, you know, the watercolour scraps. So perhaps I might do another couple of those, because I've got these that are printed out on this, what do you call this? You know, the full label sheet of, you know, clear label. So yeah, perhaps I will do another couple of those, because actually it looks really good on there. Okay. Just gives it an extra layer. But again, I printed these out for some other project, and I can't remember what other project it was. I mean, I have done the project. I don't mean I printed them out and then never got around to it. I did do the project. I can't remember quite what it was. But these are then just the leftovers, you know, the leftover pieces that I haven't used up. So, I mean, again, it's great to be able to, you know, use these now. And then that's something else that's then off of my desk. Well, I mean, not that I've used the whole lot. There's still a load there that aren't used, but at least I'm using some. You know, rather than pulling something else in, I'm actively kind of using some stuff from the desk. So let's just stick this down, because this is that full sheet of labels, and I've got this listed in my, you know, Amazon affiliate link things below. It's the Avery full label sheet in transparent type colour. I mean, it's quite nice to have, to be honest. It's not the cheapest. I've got to be truthful. It's not the cheapest. I can't remember how much mine was, because I've had it for quite some time now. But yeah, I know that it kind of felt a bit extravagant when I bought it. They might have been, oh, I'm not going to quote a price, because I really can't remember. But yeah, I just remember thinking, that's not the cheapest, you know. But they are quite, you know, quite nice, and you can do then quite a few different things with them, which is good. Right, so just cut these down, and I'm just leaving a small border around there. You know, don't have to really, but I just thought the border looks quite, you know, quite cute, and it just gives it another bit of a, you know, another layer really. So like that. Okay, I'm not even worrying, you know, if they're straight or not straight. You know, it's all fine. They're not going to be, you know, really out of place if they're wonky or anything like that. They're going to still look super cute, hopefully. So let's ink these up. Hopefully my hot glue has warmed up sufficiently now, and then I can obviously finish off that tag as well. Okay. So, I mean, to be honest, you know, you really don't need very much to actually just make, like, you know, a few just really cute little bits, do you? I mean, you know, this is kind of very simple, you know, simple pieces, but they just look so cute together, don't they? So I'm just going to, again, just take some lace down. I like to just cut and then tear that header piece off. Oops. Like that. Okay. This has got that sort of bronzy colour, which actually I'd probably quite like to keep. So going to just try and layer that down on the side, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty. Again, just staple that together. And then I can always add, you know, add some other bits if I want to. So again, just cut down some lace. I'll cut down the 2 bits of lace that I'm going to need to finish these couple off. Oops. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's one. And the second one. Oh my goodness. Oh, sometimes I'm stronger than others, and sometimes, yeah, sometimes obviously no strength whatsoever. That was a no strength time. Okay. Oops. So I mean, this one obviously I've got that titchy little scrap. You know, so there's not really a great deal of the scrap kind of, you know, showing, and certainly not the book page, but I mean, that's still fine. It's, you know, it's still absolutely, you know, lovely. Just wondered whether, oops, got like some stamped pieces here. So this one's a little ticket. This ticket, not sure. I'm thinking it might be that Tim Holtz tickets. I wouldn't swear by it, but yeah, it could have been. Obviously, I've just had it stamped for a long time, kind of just sat there. But that looks quite cute to have just there, doesn't it? So I'm just going to add that with the hot glue, which, yeah, luckily has warmed up enough and decided to play. So that's that one. Oops, let me just get rid of that from down there. So, I mean, that's super cute, isn't it? And now, obviously, I have just stapled this together. So if I want to go in and just, you know, glue it down just for sort of extra, you know, durability, I suppose, then, you know, just do that. There we go. So that's that one. And then this one, I'm just going to do exactly the same. Go in with the glue just to, you know, make sure everything's kind of attached nicely. I'm not going to be coming apart or anything. No, that's huge on there. What was I thinking? Sometimes in your mind, something's going to work better than it does in the flesh, doesn't it? You know, you kind of think, oh, I wonder if I could try that. And then the reality is just what made you think that that was going to work? Okay. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't really need anything at all. But, you know, I just think more is more, as you know. So might as well just, you know, stick another piece on if I can. So, and plus that covers up that staple. I mean, not that I mind the staple showing, to be honest. I quite like the look of the staples, but, you know, if you didn't, then obviously that's quite a good way to cover up the staple, isn't it, as well? And I just inked that bit of lace up as well on there. And this one, I'm just going to dab some glue here, which will then hold that lace as well. Because otherwise the lace was literally held with that one staple as well, which just felt a little bit sort of vulnerable there. Okay, so that's that one. Let's move that to one side. Sorry, I'm just getting rid of those hot glue threads that are just dangling now from my hands. Before I then, you know, if you kind of like try and craft with them dangling, sometimes they just end up kind of catching everything on the desk, and I'll just be pulling everything around with me. Okay, so again, I'm just going to go in with some hot glue here just to, you know, stick everything down once and for all like that. Okay, and then this one we haven't finished, so let's just quickly do this. Whoops. So again, just going to use a staple there, like that. And then let me just see whether I've got anything else. Another kind of smallish number would be awesome. Not really the right colour, is it? Got some more small ones here, that's better. Okay, let's just ink that up. again, just covering that staple and then just, you know, glue my 3 layers down like that. I mean, you know, it's just, I don't know, just, you know, making sure that they're kind of attached really, if nothing else. So, yay. So that's super cute. Right, let's go back to that tag now that my hot glue gun has warmed up sufficiently. So I'm just going to pop the street name down. And these street names, I know that I've mentioned them before, but they're just in my shop as the, you know, the vintage street names. They might be Victorian street names. I can't remember whether they're vintage or Victorian, but anyway, they're in my Etsy shop if you know, if you wanted to have a look. Okay. And then I'm just going to put it, I think, like that. Just before I do, I just suddenly thought I've got here, oh gosh, come on. No, I haven't. Sorry, I thought I had, oh no, I haven't. Because I've got these bits from my vintage tanners, and I just thought, oh, I wonder whether I need a bit of black on here. I mean, I know, you know, not everybody loves the black stuff, but yeah, I mean, I really love the black things. And just think they give such a, you know, awesome dramatic look. So I'm just wondering whether, I mean, this might look good, it might look rubbish, but you know, if something's kind of not caught your eye, but you know, entered your head, then you know, it's always worth trying. It can only look, you know, either good or rubbish, but it's no harm in trying, is there? So, right. I just kind of suddenly thought, oh, I'm thinking, you know, something black on here would look really, really nice. I mean, I just love that striking, you know, awesome dramatic look that the black gives always. And yeah, I mean, like I say, I realise it's not everybody's, you know, thing. And, you know, that's fine. We all have our different tastes, don't we? So, but I just thought, oh, it would look really, really cool against that pink colour. Okay. It does look nice, doesn't it? Oh, you see now, why did I stick that street name down so quickly? Honestly, I mean, the times that I dither around, and now look, I've actually stuck it down. I'm now wishing I hadn't. Well, we could have it like this, to be fair. And then probably won't bother with the label, I think. I mean, actually, that looks quite nice with the label. Should we go for that? Should we go for that? Yeah, let's just go for it. Wow. Let's be decisive. So again, just going in with my hot glue, because obviously that background page now is sort of lumpy-ish, you know, with the gesso. So, you know, it's just sort of quick and easy. I don't then need to worry about, is it going to stick or not? It is going to stick. So yeah, just being quick and easy. Okay. And then the label just kind of poking out behind here, I think. Oh goodness, come on. Yeah, okay, let's go for that. So I'm just going to ink this up as well. Okay. Oops. Oh, now I've smudged like a bit of glue or ink on there. Okay, so that's that, and then we're just going to put this down on the top of there. So again, just going to hot glue the whole thing down. Okay, like that. Oh, that That looks really pretty, doesn't it? And then I might have to, just looking, I've got these keys here. Oh, that key would look good, wouldn't it? Let me see whether I've got another one of those keys to be able to use. I mean, that's just kind of there from the other day when I was using my Savile Row kit. Oh no, I don't think I've got any more keys. I think I used the other one. There were two on the sheet of fussy cuts, and I think I did already use one, and I just had that one left, which I've now put on that cluster, annoyingly. I mean, I could, well, I could pull it off maybe. What do you think? Shall I? Let's pull that off. Right. Oh dear, this is another How Not to Craft. Oh, How Not to Craft. Yep, another one. I just kind of thought, oh, that's going to look so cute on there. Right, let me get the lace off now. I did glue it. Oh no, have I? Oh no, that's fine. I thought I'd actually torn through the key then, and I thought, oh no. Kind of literally demolishing it right before my eyes, just, you know, making it disappear into nothing. Okay, right. Oh, that's kind of sweet, isn't it? Yeah. After all that, you know, now kind of thinking, oh, do I like that? I mean, we could have the key up there, to be honest. I'm thinking I need a little bit of black stamping around on here. So I'm just going to do a little bit of black stamping. I'm going to just use my favourite stamp, but in the small version. So this is that, I think it's the indigo blue stamp. Just going to kind of go in there. I mean, again, I'm just trying to get just a bit of drama really onto the tag, like that. Okay. So that looks really nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Just check. Do I want the key up there or kind of laying across the here? I mean, I quite like it laying across there. The only thing is, it's then getting quite bulky at this section because we've got quite a few layers going on and the lace and things. So from that point of view, I'm kind of thinking it's probably better over there. Yeah, okay, let's go for it there. And again, I'm just going to hot glue this down. I mean, there's not much left of it now because obviously I've now torn off a layer. So yeah, just need to get it stuck down before I tear it completely. Okay. Right, and then I'm just going to ink around the edge of the tag. Super pretty, super pretty. And then what should we do for the tab on the tag? Let's just have a look around the desk and see whether I've got anything kind of calling me. Well, I have got this little grey yo-yo. That's maybe quite sweet. I mean, it would be better if it was a black one, but I'm pretty sure I haven't got any black yo-yos anywhere. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm just literally just seeing what I've got in instant reach, you know, laying around instantly. What else might I have? Right, let me get my little ribbon things. I'm pretty sure, again, I haven't got any black ones or anything, but just in case I've got anything that would... I mean, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, that looks terrible. What am I thinking? I mean, that's kind of quite nice, but... Oh, isn't it annoying when you just, you know, you haven't got quite what you're looking for? I mean, not that I know what I'm looking for, but I'm just hoping that, you know, when I find it, it's going to kind of just jump out at me. I mean, again, I'm kind of loving this, really. It's probably a bit modern looking, but there was something that I quite liked about it, I've got to say. Okay, no, none of that. Right, let me just fill in my little folder of ready-made tabs and see if I've got any tabs that might just go on here. Oops. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm having another clumsy day today. The amount of times that I have to say that, I'm so sorry. I seem to have more clumsy days than not, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, that's just weird, isn't it, to have that like that. Right, again, just sort of scanning around the desk, seeing if there's anything that could go on there, because that's like massive, and it just needs something sort of darker to bring it down, you know, tone it down. Oh, this is annoying. Right, let me just have a look in my little organizer. I've got my black words. I could use a black word maybe, or actually I have got that black bow. So I've got the black bow with the gold. That's quite nice, actually. Well, it's a shame that it's wanting to have the stem or legs or whatever going kind of in completely different directions, but if it wasn't for that, it's quite nice. Right, we'll leave that there as a possible, and okay. Right, got here inspired. Let's just try this. I mean, again, it might not be great, but oh, isn't it annoying when you just can't find, you know, just the right thing? And like I say, I don't know what that right thing is, which of course isn't really helping in the search for it. But, you know, you just kind of know that when you see it, you'll be like, oh, that's it, that's the thing. I mean, I could go for that, to be honest. Maybe, let me just have a look at if I cut a bit of lace down. Oops. Okay, let's just see. Oh gosh, that just looks terrible, doesn't it? Let's get that out of the way. Let me bring in some black bling and see whether if I just edge that bit of lace off with some bling, whether that would just finish it off, you know, and look good. Let's have a look. Oh, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I mean, I'm not saying that that's quite, you know, quite what I was going for, but to be honest, I think it looks about the best thing that I've pulled in so far. So I'm just going to, again, ink around this. And on the other side. Okay, and then let's get this glued down. And again, I mean, I'm just going to literally hot glue this because, you know, it's just nice and quick then. And I don't have to worry about, is it, you know, is it stuck or not? I just know that it is. So, okay. Like that. Okay. And then we'll take the lace like that. Just pop that down. Okay. Now what's happened to the bling? There we go. I spotted it luckily, otherwise I thought, oh, I'm going to be here all day now looking for that. Okay, let's just, oops, quickly pop that down. Okay, right, so I mean that tag went way off and didn't really kind of yeah, didn't really kind of go as I'd expected. Not that I had a plan, but it, yeah, just kind of veered off. I don't know, it veered off in its own little world. But anyway, I mean, I like how it turned out now. So I'm just going to quickly clear up and we'll see what we've done. Okay, so these are our finished pieces. We've got these two gorgeous journal cards, which look super pretty. We stitched around the edge and, you know, inked them up and things. We've got the tag, which, as I say, didn't really kind of go as I expected. And actually now I'm thinking, oh, this could perhaps do with a bit of gold around the edge. So let's just quickly do a bit of gold. My ink gold was still there, luckily, from the journaling card. So, yeah. Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Sometimes that's all you need is just, you know, something just very small change and it can just transform it. So, again, just kind of go there like that. Okay. And then I've got the clusters that we made as well. So that's those. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video and maybe it's given you some ideas and things of some bits and pieces to do. Love, love, love those background pages so much. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.